case scenario right now for the Atlanta Hawks, who are long hill to climb against a powerful team that had a spirited 2-hour practice yesterday. Here is Joe Johnson.
First playoff game with the Hawks, and the central figure of the 6 degrees of separation.
Allen coming over to double team, leaving Joe Johnson and Williams, and the Hawks have it. Hawks very athletic and showing that here in the first half, though they are trailing. Under about a half a minute remaining, 13 on the shot clock. Joe Johnson. And a wild shot from outside, and 9 on the clock. And here's Johnson, two around the country, particularly here in Boston. Begins at Hopkinton, the 26-mile. Get the ball. Either or. Here's Johnson, 5 on the shot clock, and firing over Poe.
His arms are probably bigger than my waistband.
Missed the lob attempt, but it went up and through. And right now, Rondo defending Joe Johnson and going out. Kansas almost beat Texas Western in the Midwest Regional Finals had you not been on the line with what would have been the game-winning shot.
Well, this is what they said, that my foot was on out of bounds. But if you remember,
Here's sensational, in the words of Doc Rivers, defensively this year, and Ray Allen even getting better and better over the course of the season. And there's Allen trying to knock it away. Shot clock at 5. The floater by got his hands in there. Second foul on Davis, 4th team foul. Smith almost turned it over in the paint. Bibby. Johnson wide open for 3. Smith in transition. Johnson another 3.
10 seconds.
Joe Johnson for 3. 1.
10 seconds.
There it goes, right on cue. Joe Johnson, tough fadeaway.
In the series for Josh Smith. Joe Johnson in the lane.
and a couple things. He gives him energy, he gives him defense, hustle plays, and he can shoot the open 3.
Joe Johnson, plenty of time on the clock against Posey. Good defender. Johnson, it's up for the last shot of the quarter. Joe Johnson guarded by Posey. Time running out. Johnson, he got it.
Borderline down the stretch. They had to win a lot of huge basketball games for them. They did it. They made it.
Childress, 14 points between them, 5 blocks for Smith, and 8 rebounds off the bench for Childress. Pretty good job by Atlanta with 10 on the shot clock. Joe Johnson against Allen. Perkins coming up on the first 2 games of this series. Going home has been an incredible tonic for them, Mike. Here's Johnson inside. Should do to pick up exactly what they did last game. Double team Poe. 3 on the shot clock. Johnson, fall away. He's got it. Coming back. Celtics struggling from the field. Atlanta trying to take advantage. Down by 3. Joe Johnson, tough shot. It would be if they do. Number 8 against number 1 in the East. 2 games to 1. The Celtics lead. Joe Johnson with 3 on the shot clock. Hits a 4 on the shot clock. Double team. Harper getting the offensive rebound. And a new clock for the Hawks.
Remember, Dick, right after game number 3 ended and Atlanta beat Boston, when they came in the locker room, someone had written on the board, "Don't be satisfied." That's the one thing that Mike Woodson has harped on consistently since the last game.
Here is Johnson with 4 on the shot clock. Works his way in.
You see Boston extend their defense, trying to rattle some of the youthful Hawks out there. Atlanta must get into their senses quick enough that they have time to pass the ball in case they double team Joe Johnson.
Each team has a foul to give right now. Johnson puts it up. Foul to give. Again, it's Johnson. Sizzling and defended by Ray Allen. And Joe Johnson again.
But across the lane, Johnson dribbles into the lane, hesitates, tipped, and Johnson the other way. Johnson, nice move with the dribble. Wow. Joe Johnson, tough shot.
Weather fan of the Atlanta Hawks.
I'll let you make that call, Greg. I'm not going to tell David that.
2.
That's a deep three right there.
And trusting that he makes the proper decision.
Johnson, last time on this court, he put on quite a show in the second quarter. The Hawks, their only lead was when they scored the first points of the game. Johnson.
Rondo taking that shot is okay. You cannot allow airspace for Paul Pierce and Ray Allen when you're trying to get a stop.
Back to Johnson. Posey right on him. Johnson the fake. That's a three. Game 6 on Friday night, where in the fourth quarter they could not get it done. Bibby inside. Josh Smith not expecting it, and Joe Johnson nails the throw from on both ends of the floor.
And that time, solid defense on out.
Johnson for three. And Johnson ready. Johnson against Smith. Pierce all over him. There's the double. Johnson for three. Gaskin wouldn't give him up. Stoudemire, who just checked in, ball.